I used to like using the internet. I used to like using my computer. Do I still like using my computer? Nope. Not at all. Because it's now been turned into a control mechanism to try to invade and control my life. It used to be a tool that I had complete control over. But now Bill Gates has tried to steal control from every single user of his software. What are you doing, Bill? What are you doing? I mean, people want to believe that you are, a decent fellow who has, reasonable understandings of the people who you serve, but you don't, and you're not. Bill, you have turned into an idiot. You're not listening, and this is all going to backfire on you very badly. For some reason, you've got it in your head that everyone in the world is beholden to you because you produce a piece of software. You think that you're a big deal, you think you're a big shot, you think you've got control and power over other people's lives. More than likely you are in cahoots with those who want to institute a one world government, and I think it's disgusting. I think you are disgusting, my friend. And I don't like saying that, really. I don't like saying such things, but that's what I think. You are repeatedly, your software is, you don't care in the slightest about the absolute disregard you have for other people's privacy and their personal feeling of control over their computer. You don't give a damn. Now, if I were you, I would be rather concerned, because your product is, and I want to use a phrase which contains profanity, but it is greatly upsetting a lot of people, and you have gone from servicing them to trying to control them. You ignorant, stupid fool. There is a code between people. We call it honor. You could call it decency as well. There are certain things that you don't do, even if you can. Yeah? If someone happens to have an accident with their clothing and they expose themselves, you glance away to give them a little bit of, to help them preserve their modesty. If you happen to find your neighbour's front door key, you do not march to their front door and let yourself in and just start to march around their house. Bill, you unfortunately are the kind of person who would do both, because you have no decency, my friend. None. Do you have any decency? Nope. When it comes to other people's computers, you don't care about the rules of etiquette. The rules of etiquette which state, although they may not be written, they state clearly, this is my computer, not your computer. How would you like it if I came into your house when you weren't looking and started to tinker around with your computer and fool around with your computer? I doubt you'd like it very much, would you? But you think that you can do that to every single person who uses your software. But you can't, my friend. You think you can just get away with it. I don't think you can. At best, people are just going to leave your software in droves. It is clear to me that more and more and more people are just getting completely sick of your rubbish. invading people's computers, trying to control them, trying to make the user feel as if you're ruling their computer. How dare you, you shriveled little shrimp? How dare you? You silly fool. You think that because you have a business which you can use to do these things, that you're just going to get away with it and just, oh, never mind. You can't do that. At worst, I don't know, Bill. If I was in your position, I wouldn't go around treating people that way. Who knows what they might consider as some sort of response. But you stupid fool, you don't need to do this. If you just developed a spine and developed some consideration for other people and behaved respectfully, people would actually show you respect. But I bet you now there is not one single person who uses Microsoft who has an iota of respect for you, Bill Gates. I don't. None. I have no respect for you at all. And I would like to. I used to. But you've ruined it, Bill. You've completely contravened every single aspect of privacy, of decency, of discretion. You've no business doing anything to someone's computer without their explicit consent. And you might say, oh, well, it's in the terms. What you've done is you've produced software, everyone uses it, and all of a sudden you've decided, because you think, oh, no one can do anything but use my software, that you can abuse that position. And that's the word. Abuse. You're abusing your position, my friend. It doesn't last. That kind of behavior it never works. Because there is such a thing as honor, and people notice when you're abusing your position. You haven't earned a position like that. Or rather, let's put it this way. You don't have the right to abuse a position like that. And it will come back and bite you in the backside. Every single time I use my computer, I am appalled with the way it works. And 20 years ago, when I used my computer, I was overjoyed. I was really pleased because it did what I wanted and only what I wanted. Now it does only what Bill, the moron Gates, wants. And unfortunately, that's a complete and utter invasion of other people's lives. And the furious anger that people feel towards you, Bill, because of your rude overstepping of this boundary is, I would imagine, phenomenal. Words can scarcely describe the rude overstepping of people's boundaries that you believe that you can just do. You stupid man. You stupid man. Are you not intelligent enough to know that there are rules of etiquette and behavior that even if you can, you don't do? You stupid man. And this is all going to blow up in your face, guaranteed. It is going to blow up in your face. You are going to find that the outcome of this is the opposite of what you thought it would be. It seems to be that you think that you're all powerful. No, you're not. You're just a geeky guy who got involved in software development, and your software did quite well. Big deal, mate. Big deal. The truth is, you're just a scrawny guy who's in a position of influence who's abusing his position. Now, what would you do if there was a scrawny guy in a position of influence who was abusing his position? If you were the rest of humanity? I'd think about it in those terms if I were you, because You just can't get away with it. You've gone from someone who people actually genuinely respected. In the 90s and the 2000s, I think people respected you. I did. Now, it's gone beyond contempt into hatred. Because you think you can do what you please with other people's machines? How dare you? How dare you, you disgraceful little man. I keep recording videos like this because I have to express my feelings about this. My feelings are the same as a hell of a lot of other people's. Because you stinkingly, wretchedly rude person, you have decided you are going to invade people's lives. The rules of etiquette exist in every culture in the world to prevent such things. Don't you get it? The reason people have front doors on their houses is to prevent morons like you wandering in unannounced, uninvited and unwelcome. And you are unannounced, uninvited and unwelcome in everyone's computer. You've got your sticky, dirty little fingers in everyone else's computer. Get them out. Pull them out and walk away, and maybe people will let it go. Otherwise, you are headed for a big problem, Bill. A big problem. Because you can't carry on this way. The reason I think you're in cahoots with these New World Order donuts is because you're acting in exactly the same way. And with your reach, the influence you have, there's no way that those guys wouldn't be working with you. Which I find really sad. And this is all going to blow up in all of your faces. The best thing to do to retain your honor and to retain your peace is just stop it, man. Stop it. Stop trying to control the world. Stop trying to believe that you can just trounce people's or flout people's boundaries. It's disgusting, man. You really think that you've driven people to make videos describing this problem? I mean, come on, man. This isn't just a little bit of a functional flaw. This is a whole ethos. Your business ethos is sick. And I'm not being moralistic with you. It's just disgusting what you've decided you can do. So I think that you should just stop, or else it will be stopped. People, like I say, at best, people will just leave your stupid, idiotic little software game. They'll just leave it, and you'll be sitting there going, "Oh, where did everyone go?" Well, they left because you broke their trust, basically. That's basically what you've done, Bill, isn't it? You've just broken people's trust. Oh, don't worry. Here's some software you can use on your computer. Oh, by the way, I'm going to take control of your computer using that software. How long do you think that's going to last, you idiot? You really think people are going to be like, "Oh, it's okay, Bill. Just go ahead. Do what you want with my computer." You sick little man. It's ridiculous. You can't imagine in your wildest dreams that you can continue doing this. It won't happen. It's impossible. I'm recording this video because yet again more nonsense occurred on my computer. I don't even want to go into it. But it's my computer, and 25 years ago everything on my computer behaved exactly as I wanted it to, and now I feel like, oh, hang on, this isn't my computer anymore, because Bill the moron Gates has decided he's going to break the trust of every living person on the planet. You can't imagine that you can get away with it. It doesn't work. Fool.